So as you guys are probably aware, a new bloodline just dropped to Shindo Life. So this video is going to be the showcase over the full bloodline. So if you guys enjoyed this video, remember to like and subscribe. Let's go right to the video, guys. Alright guys, so this is going to be the Kamaki Akuma full showcase, and this is of course the skin of Kamaki Akuma. Now Kamaki Akuma here, the first mode is honestly nothing to, look at that much. It's kind of like the second mode, but worse in all honesty. Like it has the same exact abilities as the second mode, but worse. Besides the weapon spec, of course, the weapon spec, it's just it's a guard break, very slight stun ability. So the mode is nothing really to, be worried about, but the second mode is when things start to get interesting. But before we get into the second mode here, we're going to talk about the abilities. The first ability is basically just it's kind of like Ryan Gaiden third ability. It is a guard break. It's a very, slow stun traveling guard break move. Now, this move is extremely hard to hit on people that are either air camping or running away, so I do think the move is really not that great overall, just because it does require a lot of activation and it does have some travel time to it. But from time to time, you may actually find this useful because, of course, it is a guard break stun. So I went ahead and equipped some, some global cooldown moves, a global cooldown iframe, global cooldown stun move. This one doesn't trigger either of them, so that's fine. Now, the second move is currently bugged. It's on a 4-second cooldown. It's just pretty much just a damage ability move. It has a very slight stun attached to it. It is, of course, on the stun global cooldown, as you guys can see from the first ability getting cooldown right there. So this move, honestly, don't really think it's that great. I do view it kind of just as a worse, Ashura Shizen first move. But the first move, I mean, the move is fine with 4-second cooldown. Of course, it's very broken, but that's, of course, a bug. Probably going to get fixed, but for now, I mean, obviously, it's pretty good because it's a 4-second cooldown move that does around like 60k damage. Now, the third move of Kamaki Akuma is definitely the best one of probably the entire bloodline, even better than the mode abilities. The best move of Kamaki Akuma is, of course, going to be the third one. Now, this move is an instant dash ability that you can use after an M1 combo. You can use it to dash to people. Now, the only way to block bypass with this is to go around somebody, so you can't really do that. But, this is obviously the best move of the entire bloodline. It's not on any global cooldown whatsoever, so it's pretty much just a free combo extending ability, which obviously everyone can use. By the way, guys, what was your favorite part of this update? Feel free to leave the comments below. We'll be checking them out. Now, the mode C spec, the second mode C spec here, is a lot like the third move. It's just an instant grab dash ability. It actually does quite a bit of damage as well, but I do think that you probably won't be using the C spec that much in actual combat because you probably won't get the chance to use the C spec. But if you can manage to land this with somebody, it's almost a free 100k damage. Now, the throwable of the actual second mode is quite good. It's just a kind of, knockback stun ability. Now, for some reason, the iframe lasts way longer than the actual trigger. So if someone hits you with this move, you actually will have the counter iframes for the next 2 seconds after you're hit. So it is bugged. Again, there's another thing about it that is bugged, but I definitely think the counter of this is pretty good, but that's probably going to get fixed eventually. And of course, as you guys probably know, the coolest part of this is going to be the weapon spec, which basically is kind of like the full Susanoo form of the other ones. Now, it of course does drain a lot of mode, which is very unfortunate. It's kind of the downside of this, but you can use any ability. You could pretty much use anything inside of this. Gives you insane damage reduction, gives you pretty good abilities, and it does actually change your throwable ability. It does make the counter ability even better. But I do actually think this bloodline overall is probably going to be, I would say it's A tier, A plus tier. Once everything gets fixed on it, I definitely think it's probably going to be B plus, A minus tier. Anyways, guys, that's for this video. If you enjoyed this video, let's start, guys. Bye-bye.